Let's now welcome Aditya Kolli, the founder of Ameya Games Private Limited, a company which manufactures fun puzzles and board games. He is a Pitspilani alumni and worked as a teacher, game designer and a software developer in the past. Let's welcome Aditya Kolli.
So good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Let's start with I'll start with the statistic and I'll ask you a question and I want you to figure out what the problem is. All of us watch movies, right? So the entire Indian film industry made around 12,000 crores in the year 2023. I'm going to tell the statistic for a day one launch of a game called Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Can anyone take a guess what it made on day one revenue? So the game on day one made 29,000 crores.
Wow.
Okay, now I want you to figure out what the problem is.
The game the money handy.
So the problem is that these games are extremely addictive. These games are designed to keep you hooked for hours and hours at an end. And that leads me to the problem. So the problem is screen time. And I worked as a teacher and I know how, and I also worked as one of the as a game designer, so I know how to design these games in an addictive way. And because I've seen both sides of the equation, I can tell you that the problem with kids nowadays is screen time. I'm sure, how many of you agree with this? That there is a serious problem in this space. It's not just games. Everything is designed to be extremely addictive, and parents everywhere across the board, not just parents, lot of ones, even adults, I do doom scrolling late in the night. Once I open Instagram, I'm endlessly scrolling, right? So we need a bit of a detox. How many of you think? But we don't know how. Most of us are out of options most of the time, thinking what is the alternative? So we are a Government of India recognized startup, as I told you. And the way we approach this problem is, can you design a product or a suite of products which will keep you hooked for at least 2 to 3 hours without you thinking about your day-to-day problems or keeping your phone aside. So that's the fundamental agenda. And the way we wanted to do that was to design really beautiful and fun products which are not just aesthetically pleasing but also very engaging for your mind. So this is one of the products which is about the theme of Indian arts and culture. As you see, it's a peacock, the national bird, done in a traditional Madhubani style artwork. And what's unique about this product is that the puzzle is designed with pieces which are also reflective of the wildlife of India.
Wow.
So like this, almost all our puzzles have really unique themes. This is the first puzzle in India to be made around the city of any Indian city. This, I'm sure some of you have already played and purchased my puzzles. This is for the city of Hyderabad. So this here the stereotype what we have usually is Hyderabad is whenever you ask somebody outside of Hyderabad, what people say is what Hyderabad is known for is IT or Tollywood or biryani or halim. So there are 4 or 5 stereotypes with which people associate with Hyderabad, but we all know that the city is a lot more than that. And I wanted to capture the entire spirit and essence of the city in one box. So Hyderabad in a box. And the same way I showed you for the earlier puzzle, we also tried to capture a lot more details about Hyderabad, even in the pieces of the puzzle. Usually, that's not how it's done. So, who are these puzzles for? We did a lot of testing before we launched our puzzles. So, the puzzles are super, really ideal for kids starting anybody above 5 to 6 years of age are I I started thinking that most of our puzzles are made for kids for ages 5 and above. They can be played not just alone but also together as a family, in groups. And I thought the story ends here, where only kids are going to be my customers. But what I realized is that these products can also engage adults. And that showed in our sales, where we have 30% of our customers coming and purchasing puzzles for themselves and not for some kid in their family. And this was like in my very first meeting in Vinith. And I think like I put up just to show people in the room. I just put up a couple of puzzles in my in front of me, and I started with one person. Archana ji, are you there? Okay. Almost every time I put up a presentation, I make sure I take Archana ma'am's name. So it started with her, then it went to Gunjan, and then it went to Sharat bhai getting involved. And later on we had a lot of others who sat through the entire, after the meeting, finished the puzzle. So, not just for kids, it's also for adults. But there is another category which I realized since I joined Vinith, and which I have explored quite a bit, which is B2B. So, we have our own branded products which are under the brand of Ameya Games. But we realized that there is also a possibility for branding for companies to do their own brands too and give it to their own customers. And I'll tell you the reason. As I told you, the problem is attention. So all the games in the world, all the big companies in the world are getting your attention at hours together. We are in an attention economy, right? How do brands stand out? And for me, from my way, I would say like, if you can engage anybody for more than 30 minutes, you have amazing impressions registered. So this is the pitch, where if you want to really do something unique or give something unique to your customers, I would say go for a B2B customization, where I can sit with you, we can come up with a theme for your brand or product, and we can design something really unique. I'll give you an example. So this is a cafe. I mean, cafes are really, and this is also one of my specific tasks. If you can connect me with any cafes, and I can do really, we can do really unique products just tailored to that particular cafe. So this is Cafe 21. This is there in Kokapet. You can visit and check out how the products are. These are some of the designs that we did for that particular cafe. As you can see, these are all customized, and these are all different cafes. So this is a French cafe. This is like a unique cafe that you'll find. So this is the image, that's the puzzle. So yeah, these puzzles are also played not just at home but also outside, anywhere where people get together. And this is one of the brands that we customized for. This is an amusement center in Connaught Place, Delhi. Our range of products, we also recently added a few more products, and these are all our affiliate games. So earlier, one of the major complaints I heard from the room is that our products are expensive. So now we have products ranging from 300 rupees to 3000 rupees. So you can pick. My asks are cafes, resorts, custom gifting for B2B companies, as I just mentioned. If you're looking for a last minute birthday gift and you would love and you want some options, then you have options starting from 300 rupees to 3000 rupees. My case, I can really sit with you and do a custom puzzle for your brand. I can give, these are all my gifts. Thank you.